Round two. Sorry, folks, I hit stop instead of pause. I'm not the cameraman Morpheus is. Speaking of which, you can check out the One Grind Nation YouTube page for some sweet amp guard whack videos. I guess we don't call it whack in Austin, or what is it, slinging foam? It's your sidearm? Is that how it works?
I think so, yeah. You just missed that stereotypical money shot.
You're gonna do a little.
They really should call that shot the Brett shot, though.
I mean, Brett's pretty much
He throws it so well.
the premier dude with that right now, like for sure. Like boom, right there.
Yeah?
He's a rubber band though.
He is.
He's very flexible.
His girlfriends must love him.
I don't know if the guy's supposed to be flexible or if the gal's supposed to be flexible. I suppose I don't know.
It's a brave new world, man.
You know, it is a brave new world. What people do in their bedroom, they should enjoy. Oh, a little bit of Glenn and Tisco action getting in frame. Oh, Morpheus keeping it up. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I think so, but I can't get the angle.
Now we got Glenn and Tisco.
All right, well.
Which I think doesn't count. No, hand on equipment.
Glenn making the moves up.
Killing us.
All right, we're back, folks. Little Tisco button frame, which is good. Some people like that kind of action. I'll zoom in a little bit on these guys again. 3 times the magnification. Got some Cecil from Minneapolis in the background there. Getting schooled by, I think his name's Colebra.
Why does Brett hold his arm out like that?
I think he's just kind of baiting some stuff, man. I don't know. Well, his shield was low, his arm was low. Hard to say.
Probably moves the shield the other way so we can get that money shot in.
It's very possible. You know, Brett does some very cool stuff. I could not begin to explain why I think he's doing it, other than because he's awesome.
Oh, he does video things now, doesn't he?
Yeah, of course. We'll zoom out a little bit. We don't need to look at the sweat on their backs. Oh, that was like some crazy wheel stuff. Yeah, we're commentating. That's great. Thank you. So many polite amp guarders these days. Oh, nice block. Oh, good try, good fire back. Oh!
Spins are so pretty, though.
There it is. That's slick. That's slick. Good shots. Oh, bummer. Morpheus is just slow. Mark the tape, 2 minutes, 35 seconds. Morpheus fucks up. Very slick, though. Beautiful combo. Just, we're talking like sword width, probably.
I feel like it's coming together for him, you know?
Yeah.
I remember Morpheus fighting a couple years ago, and he just seems to have upped his game.
Oh, his improvements, especially in the place that he's at.
I'm going to have to push that forward.
I mean, he's fighting in, you know, the frozen north. He's all the way up there kind of by himself since I abandoned him to the Hun. He still has the option to move down. We got an extra room we don't even use. It's big, it's nice. San Antonio, but I mean, he can go to Austin and get taken care of too, right? But that's on stream, so everyone can know he's been doing the home thing. There's a good inside cross, I guess. We got a little bit of Glenn action in here. He's looking fly. Hey, Glenn, you're looking good, man. Yeah, there he is. All right, back to the action, folks. They're doing good sizing each other up, you know, like, doesn't seem like too much unnecessary. Yeah, that's pretty slick.
I would like to see more.
And Brett is disarmed. Tisco Glenn again here. I might have to get up and move my commentary. We'll see. Oh, low.
That's the same shot there.
Ended up off shield low, I think. Morpheus isn't really one to not take shots, right? And Brett definitely throws with an authority. So there's definitely not going to be any of that. Oh, sweet. Good block, though. See, here's something that maybe people don't know about Morpheus. He really has a slick sword block to that sword side hip. Like, I mean, okay, right there he just kind of got cut up and carved and stabbed. But, you know, Brett's pretty good at this, you know.
Yeah. I have to go deep and under his arm, basically, when I'm fighting him.
Oh, yeah, and even then, like, I'm real skeptical about, like, whether I want to throw my sword side hip on that hip. Just because I know he's got good defense there. Rubber band man over there doing his thing.
Well, I suppose if you jack your shield up that high, you're going to have good defense over there.
Brett getting fancy. Looks like they're getting tired out a little bit here, though. A little less explosive all of a sudden.
I think they need more air in New Mexico. That's my theory.
Well, I mean, they don't normally fight at altitude, right? Oh yeah, I guess it's not on the commentary. Yeah, this is Clan 2018 in the mountains of New Mexico, 8,868 feet above sea level. Sounds about right.
Yeah, that sounds right.
We were driving earlier and I saw a cloud below us. It's terrifying. Now our fighters communicate about some cool stuff. I'm sure it's very important. Always teachable moments. We could be a fly on the wall in that conversation. How about that, Night Train?
I don't know, man.
It's like in every commentary, like the people who don't, like can't hear what's going on. To be a fly in that locker room, to hear the coach's inspiring speech. Delos walking by with a sweet ribbon shirt from his newest man-at-arms.
Yeah, he's holding his arm up again. That would make me close.
Well, maybe he's trying to get him to do that, It could be some bait. Nice blocks. Oh, Morpheus with the big rubber band. Kapow! Beautiful shot.
It's good blocking on both parts.
Oh yeah, no. Stellar fighting from both combatants. Positive attitudes all around too. Great to see. Great to see. Oh, it looked almost a little low on that one. It must have slid down the cheek or the hip, I suppose. A little Ozar action in there. Interesting combo from Brett. Good take by Morpheus.
What's up, Richard?
They're back. Yeah, there we are.
Oh, that was good. See that movement to the shuffle to the left, hit to the right.
No, very sweet lateral movement from the combatants. Even defensively, right? Like they're making good decisions. It's very fun to see.
The CFO at the startup I used to work at had a saying. Your accomplishment. Just don't go balls out when you graduate from kindergarten.
Very cool bait from Morpheus on that. Fortunately, he got caught. Can't sleep on Brett with that. If you're too slow, you'll definitely get hit.
Absolutely.
There we go. Okay.
Once you get out of that. There's oxygen.
Oh, that was interesting.
Yeah.
We're kind of like a drop all the way to his knees. I mean, he didn't hit the ground on his knees, obviously, but very slick sword side hit from Morpheus. Good head block in there, of course. If you're gonna go low like that, you might as well block your shoulder with your head.
If you're
Why
gonna have
not?
hair like that, you've got to use it to block. I mean, it's a moral imperative.
So I'm pretty sure to become a warlord, you have to have sick hair. Like I think if your hair game's not on point, like it just doesn't happen.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. I didn't see anything.
Kind of like soccer players.
Yeah. M-card can be a little like soccer, at least the players can be. Wow, nice.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
Oh, he had that. Yeah, it was great. Morpheus had a good initial block. Again, that hand block on him is really good.
Yeah.
That board side shoulder though, like where Brett keeps getting around,
Yeah.
it really is like if you just look at the coverage he's got on it. It's just he's got to be real good about moving his shield back to cover. And I'm sure some of this is probably from a respect of Brett's beautiful sword side hip that he throws. He's cheating Morpheus cheating his board over a little bit so that he can get better coverage there because that shot is so killer. And honestly, his hand block is so good, I don't think he needs to do that. I think he could probably get away with keeping the shield a little more raised, get an inch or two back that he might need. Brett's throwing a monster wrap, so I don't know that it's going to make a big difference. However, it would be very cool to see a small adjustment there if it made a difference or not. So yeah, another big shoulder there. I think Brett caught on somewhere in these fights that shoulder is an easy spot. Well, maybe not easy, but it's one that he's landing.
Well, he adjusted the shield up, down, up.
We have Raphael from Polaris. Hello, Raph. on the commentary there. His Highness out of the Circle of Monarchs meeting.
Oh, finally.
Yep, that's good. Several very cool cats floating around. Draknar in the distance, of course, taking his classic Draknar stance. Oh, nice close, nice close. Keep moving laterals. Oh, very cool. Very, very cool. Morpheus pressing, and now that's... Another good hip there. Yeah, another big shoulder. That's 4 or 5 in a row, I think. Not in a row exactly, but those big power. Yeah, that's another big shoulder rep again.
Brett's getting the better of this fight.
I mean, that's all right, right? Like, oh, that's on camera,
Now
boys
he's
and
just having
girls.
fun.
And there you have it. So we've been doing commentary for Warlord Weekly of their fight, and Brett had a very sneaky switch behind his shield. He flipped his sword upside down, but it still looked to be up, and then closed on Morpheus and stabbed him in the chest. Morpheus is blaming the sun. It's possible it may have been in his eyes. Good strategic placement by Brett, turning his opponent into the sun.
Yeah.
But again, great positivity from both fighters, teachable moments. All of the good examples that Amtgard can generate here. Not sure if they got much more in them here. They've gone for about 15 minutes, just about, between the first video and the second video here. I think...
That's like going for an hour at sea level.
Yeah. I think we'll cut tape, and if they continue, we'll pick up where we left off.